All right, so now we are going to go ahead and create a new image. We are going to use the naming convention of the version of the system platform software that we're going to install. So we're going to install 2023 underscore R2 underscore, is it SP1 underscore P04. And so let's do, there, we'll do that. Then we're going to do Windows Server 2022. And we're not going to do a guest. We'll come in here and we will do 8. We will have 2 CPUs. And then, oh, I think that's where it was. Or was it 28? I think that's where it was. Maybe a little bit less. I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and click finish. Now that we have it, we're going to come in here. We're going to go down to storage. We're going to go to empty here. Going to come here. We're going to choose our file because we already have it downloaded. And this is our file. That's our Windows Server 2022 that's downloaded. We're going to go ahead and click OK. And if you're wondering where I got that from, I got it from this link here. So now that that is attached, the next thing that we want to do is we want to go back to settings actually. All right, guys, so this is the way that I have found that is the easiest for you to be able to transfer files. So one of the things, I didn't check it in the image, but I want to make sure that you all check it because I had to come in off screen and do it. Make sure that you check to mount it as well as to make it permanent. This is going to allow for it to show up in your File Explorer without any additional action. All right, now, so we're starting our image here. And we are just going to go ahead and make sure that our operating system is in a good state. We're going to install it. And one of the things that I didn't mention is the fact that this way, we don't actually have to have a license for the operating system. I know there's many people, they worry about licensing. In this case, you will see once we get this installed, we have at least 180 days. And those of you who've used virtual images in the past, sometimes, we use them, for longer than that, but most images are like labs or, things that we're practicing and we scrap them afterwards. So you can see my drive there. We're going ahead and we're installing the Microsoft Server operating system here. And this process is not a super long process. I would say the operating system gets set up in about 5 minutes or so. So now the only thing I'm going to do here is to stop this server manager from popping up every time that you access the image, every time you log in. Because if you don't do this and you don't check that checkbox, then it's basically going to pop up every time you sign in. And that's just something that I don't want to have. So we have our operating system set up. You can see that things look pretty good. Sorry that I did not maximize. Sorry that I didn't maximize this, but my hope is that this will give you the best chance of success. So, I mean, if you're going to be doing cybersecurity or industrial automation, just know that this is something that you are going to be able to use at your disposal. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Are you an industrial automation engineer or you're thinking about becoming one? Well, you want to go ahead and join the Industrial Automation Engineers Network. This is going to be a group of engineers that's going to be able to share life experiences. You're going to be able to drop your common questions that you might have about the software, about various things in the industries, maybe even best practices, maybe even some security questions. But it's going to give you a neutral place that's outside of one particular organization so that you don't lose access to these engineers should you ever decide to change your organization or pick up on some contract work. I want you to go ahead and join the Industrial Automation Engineers Network and go ahead and do it now. I'll see you there.